Hello everyone, Penny here from the Junk Journal Ministry, and that's just Penny. And today I am showing you the envelope with ephemera and elements. This is the pink rose. It does have scripture with it, and then there's some blank ones as well. Here are the instructions. I do have instructions now for a few of the kits. I will be adding instructions to the older kits as time allows. But for the newer kits, basically, if they're going to be a template or if they're going to be a kit or something that you create, like print, cut, and create project, they will have the instructions along with a video. So I'm super excited to get on the ball with doing written instructions that I hope is easily to understand. If you have any questions, you're welcome to Facebook me in Messenger if you have any issues with the instructions. This is the envelope that I have cut out. It comes in a large sheet, one envelope by itself. This is the blank one for you to decorate as you wish, or it can be the inside of this one. I only print on single-sided, so that way, you know, because I always have trouble matching everything up, and every printer is different. So anyway, so this is what this looked like previously. Now, there's two different ways you can do this envelope. That's why I designed this envelope the way I did. It's for like Happy Mail. You can send all kinds of little goodies, and here are the goodies that I've got already pre-cut, ready to go, and it is part of the kit. And so I only cut just a few pieces. There's a ton in this kit, and it won't all fit just in 2 envelopes. So I do back mine with cardstock. I was blessed enough, the Junk Journal Ministry was blessed enough to receive from my mom. She was out thrift shopping, and she found colored cardstock by local Goodwill that was in mint condition, brand new condition. So I'm using the cardstock. It's 110 pounds. I believe maybe it's 65. It's 65 pound. I'm sorry, 65 pound on the back of just regular single-sided copy paper prints. So I wanted to show about the envelope, how to create it. You can do it 2 different ways. You can, of course, I just dress my insides because I'm not concerned about the inside. If you are concerned about the inside, of course you can put paper in. But this envelope was designed to either go this way. I did miter the corners just a tiny little bit so that it would fit, you know, kind of the corners a little bit. And this one looks like I need a little bit more on this side, but that's okay. So you can do it this way. That envelope can go like so, or the way that Lori done hers, which I didn't even think about this until I saw hers. You can do the envelope this way. So you can do the envelope vertical, or you can do the envelope horizontal. And I think that is super neat because I did not realize that when I created or designed this, that it could be either way. So this template I'll probably be using a lot more of. So this is part of the Happy Mail series. Give an envelope, a gift of love to someone. You could even use this as a prayer pocket if you wanted to. You could absolutely just glue this down. And you can have your own prayer pocket if you wanted to as well. So this little envelope template has many uses, and I'm going to go ahead and miter this corner just a little bit because the prints are not mitered. They're just like this. So if you want to miter the corners to just take off just a tiny little slither before you chomp. Now I use a multi corner chomper. And I usually use the medium size in my kits. This one I got to use, I think, large. But basically I use the medium size corner punch. But this one is large on this envelope for some reason. So anyway, but I would definitely kind of trim down the edges just a tiny little bit. And what I mean by mitering is making have a just like a triangle in there. But you have to kind of cut these just a slither, just a tiny bit. in order for them to fit within each other. See that? How you got just that little gap right there. So that is modern. So it may need a little bit of adjustments. Whenever you print That's Just Penny printables, you want to print them as is. Do not fill the page. Now, if you're interested in making these bigger, of course, or making them smaller to fit your need, you can always change the percentage in the PDF. But as far as like printing it right off, and you want to print it the way that I have it and the way the instructions, just print it as is. Do not fill to the page. Do not increase, the percentage. Just print it as is. Okay, everyone, so that is the tutorial for this, and I'm going to make my pocket a horizontal pocket, and I'm going to trim this off just a little bit, moderate the corner so that it will fit properly. I'm going to distress it because I just trimmed some of those, moderate those corners a little bit. And if I want to go back over it and distress it more once I get it created, I will. But I want to make this horizontal pocket. Let me see which way. I think I want the leaf down like this. You can always turn it this way. So this has a lot of possibilities. Make sure that these fit really well within those lines. And I'm only going to glue here and here to make this pocket. Envelope. But you could make a pocket. Now, another thing too is if you do not like these up here, these extra little, you can cut those off if you, trim it up if you want to. That's your choice if you want to do that. I want to leave it because if I mail this or whatever, I want to make sure that I have enough, it has to be thick enough to go through the mail. So then I'm just going to take my pre-cut pieces. I just fussy cut these out from the kit. I just fussy cutted them, and then I did distress them. Now, someone was asking me about these extra these extra colors. This one was orange, and some of these had like extra pink. I did that so you could fussy cut them, okay? I did that so you wouldn't have to necessarily be so perfect with your cutting. So they're like kind of like easy fussy cut images that I did. I added an extra thickness or an extra border, I guess you could say, around the edges so that you could fussy cut them better. You can leave it, you can cut it off, whatever you want to do. But that way it allows you to fussy cut and not worry about having all that white in there. Does that make any sense? So let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let me find this one. Okay, so this one, you see that extra, and there is some extra little dots. I'll go back and try to fix that. But here is the orange or pinkish orange. You can cut that off, that extra border, or you can leave it, but it's meant for you to fussy cut real easy. And then I'm just going to stick my little ephemera pieces that come from the kit. I just cut out a few. I didn't cut out all of them because I didn't think all of them, they're not all going to fit. Stained glass ones. Anyway, so I'm going to stick all these in here. And they may not all fit. That's okay, though. And I love these. So those are going to go, they're designed to go right in there. And this is going to be pretty chunky. But that's okay. Stick them all in there. I can add a little personal note. Hopefully that will fit. You may have to trim some of them or turn them a different direction in order to fit totally in the envelope. Because some of them, the little leaves there was a little big. But that'll be okay. Alright. And then anytime that these are larger, and sometimes the printer, like I said, I don't know about your printing, but you can actually decrease this if you want to make them fit a little bit better. But it is like maybe 2 centimeters off that little, but I'm just going to, see that? It's just like a little tiny bit off. So I'm just going to fold it like that. Crease it again. Oh yeah, I want to make sure that those matched, and those don't. Okay, so I'm going to. Now, if you send this through the mail, you will probably need to put this in another envelope, or you'll need to print it on real heavy cardstock because it is postal size. I tried to make it a 4x6 where it would go easily through the postal service. This is just a fake stamp that I have. It's just a fake little stamp image there. Then I can glue that there. But if I was really going to mail it, then I would put a real stamp, right? Then I can just fold this down. It should be. Crease it again. Can seal it up. But if you're going to hand deliver this, it's super cute, especially if I have it stuck in my Bible or my journal and want to give it to somebody, then it'll be ready to go. And it'll look like a letter, and I can write it. And I can write a hand letter. And I may take some of those labels that I created. There's some labels that I made. All the links will be down below where you can get the printables. Probably in the Bible journaling section of the website. I made some labels. I'm kind of write like a little note and use a label and stick it in there too. So, okay, there you go, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and I hope you check out the free printables on the website. Check out the links down below. A gift of love from me to you.